Welcome back. Well, today we're talking about a deeper topic than we usually do on this show. We're talking about the benefits of deepening the Charleston Harbor. Now, here to help us understand exactly what the move would mean for the area is Lieutenant Colonel Ed Chamberlayne from the Army Corps of Engineers. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Well, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Good pun you put in there. Appreciate the pun.
Deeper. Yeah, I figured I'd add that in. Obviously, the first question I want to tackle is, why would you want to deepen the harbor?
No, absolutely. We have a team, a dedicated team here of engineers, scientists, planners, biologists, focused on what we can do to capture transportation efficiencies. We have these larger container ships now out there that can come into the harbor. They're coming in now, but they only can come in for a few hours a day. And when they move cargo and goods, they can bring an increased savings to the taxpayer and the average customer. It makes our goods cheaper. Everything can drop in price, and we want to try to capture that savings for the nation. It's a huge thing for our nation. So we're studying right now different alternatives that we can consider for the harbor and for the deepening process to capture those efficiencies and put this recommendation forward to Congress for funding.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about what you guys are going to do with this study. Like, what are you going to look at? I'm sure there's lots of different components to this.
Absolutely. We're in the first year of a feasibility study, and what we're doing and we're charged to do is look at what the benefits would be to the nation, what are some of the concerns that the public has, both on an engineering standpoint, economics, environmental concerns, and we want to do it well. We want to have an objective study. A lot of questions out there. Why does it take so long? Understand, we right now estimate about 5 to 8 years to do this study.
Wow.
It seems like a long time to a lot of people. I have to explain it to my wife all the time. She doesn't understand, and I understand as well.
But there's a lot of people involved in that study.
There is. We have a team from our district here within Charleston and really across the nation focused on this one. It is a decision that involves hundreds of millions of taxpayer money, both from funds here from the state and federally appropriated dollars. And we don't take that decision lightly. We want to make sure we do, streamline our process as much as possible, but at the same time, make sure we address and follow all the laws and regulations put before us.
Right. So we're looking at some of the pictures right now. These would be some of the container ships that would be affected by this deepening. So you're saying they can come in now, but they can't stay for very long. So you deepen the harbor.
They're restricted by tides, and to have more access of these types of ships can bring tremendous savings to the taxpayer and to the public. And that's what, that's the real problem at hand and what we're studying. But to make sure that we understand what those alternatives involve for the Charleston Harbor. We have a team here. We've been involved in this harbor for 130 years.
Wow.
The people working this team live here locally. We understand that there are some concerns with any type of harbor deepening. We want to make sure we address those, but at the same time is capture the economic benefit to the region and to the nation. It's hugely important for jobs, but it's also hugely important to make sure we address all the different environmental concerns that could be. And that's why this feasibility study takes so long, is that we have things to look at like salinity, how does salt water move up and down the Cooper River, how that would affect industry and development within the area. Endangered species, if they're affected or not.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different impacts.
A lot of things to look at, and just to say again, when we have a decision to make hundreds of millions of dollars at stake, we want to make sure we have an objective study, do it adequately, but streamline our process as much as possible.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for giving us some insight into this big study.
No, thanks so much for having me, and I'm hungry now because of the pizza, so I appreciate you.
I know. We'll get you a little bit in the break.
Good to go, good to go.
All right, well, coming up.